Hey guys. Okay, so I am gonna make a super potent fat burning drink using green tea, which is one of the best ways to speed up your metabolism and burn fat, which is great because you could be sleeping and it's burning fat while you sleep. So I am gonna make it super potent by adding a couple tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And I don't have the Bragg's yet, which is the brand that's most commonly used. I'm just waiting to get through this bottle. And I'm gonna add turmeric. Not the greatest tasting stuff as well as the cider, but if you're really determined to burn fat quickly, then the combination of these four things, because we're also going to add half a lemon, or the juice of half of a lemon, these four things are going to work together just to detox your body. And I've been doing a lot of research on the effects of sugar on your body, and I'm sure most of you already know how disgusting and gross it is for you and for your body, and how it just literally is killing your insides. It's a toxic waste that we shouldn't be consuming at all or giving to our kids. Studies show it's 8 times more addictive than cocaine, so we're literally giving our kids something worse than drugs, and feeding ourselves with something that's so addictive. And that's the reason why the first week on keto is the most difficult, probably the first 3 days if you really want to narrow it down. So if you're just starting, just know that your first 3 days will be the most difficult because you're pretty much weaning yourself off of sugar and carbs, simple carbohydrates, which spike your insulin and turn into fat. Let's see, what else? So yeah, we just have to take a stand. I am guilty of even having sugar on my cheat days, and it gives me a massive migraine headache, and so I just need to stop. Okay, so as I was saying, yeah, so we just need to take a stand and say no more, because yeah, we feel awful filling our bodies with sugar, and it's just terrible for you. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this drink together, and then I'll continue with my rant. So I filled this with ice because it is in the 90s here in Southern California. I'm gonna pour this over the sink just in case it spills out at all. Okay, so there you are. It's a full glass. What else? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze this lemon juice in. I'll hold this up high here. See if I could do it one-handed. Kinda. Here, let me set it down. Alright, so this lemon juice is again gonna work to also kill any bacteria inside of your body and detox. You always hear grandmothers say, or your mom say, how great lemon is for you. At least my mom, she like swears by it for everything. I never went to the doctors, or hardly ever went to the doctors as a kid. Everything was a home remedy, which now I find a lot of those home remedies actually work and are recommended. Like, we used to take a spoonful of olive oil every single day. I used to drink raw eggs as a kid, which is crazy, in my Ovaltine, which was filled with sugar, so that wasn't good for me, but that was my breakfast, was a raw egg in my Ovaltine blended together. Let me see. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons. You can start off with 1 just to work your way up because, again, it is not the greatest tasting. But let me do 2 and then I'll see if I need to adjust it at some other point. But one note for taking your apple cider is don't drink it straight from the bottle, or not from the bottle, but out of like a spoon or a cup, because it will mess with your teeth, with the enamel on your teeth. It'll start just messing with it, and you don't want to ruin your beautiful teeth. Okay, so then I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of this turmeric, and a little bit goes a long way, so that might even be a little too much. It's usually just a dash. And it does settle at the bottom. Okay, and there it is before I mixed it all up. I also added a couple packets of Pure Via Stevia, just for the sweetness and try and mask some of the bitterness of the cider. And there you are. There is your concoction. If you're not on a ketogenic diet, you can use raw honey. And you can usually just add a tablespoon of the raw honey to sweeten it up. But since I don't want to add the sugars to this at all, I'm just using the stevia to hopefully mask some of this. I am guilty of not making any, let's see, fat burning drinks during my keto diet. I think I did it the first week in, and that's because I was trying to get the fastest results possible my first week, and so for some reason I just didn't continue after that, because I ended up losing 7 pounds my first week, and a lot of it is water weight that I was holding on to because of all of the carbs that I was consuming prior to that. Prior to starting, but yeah, I was just flabbergasted by the amount of weight that I lost that first week, which is fantastic. So if you're just starting off, I detoxed for a couple days. I was trying to go 3 days, but I didn't. I just did it for 2 days, and then because I was using honey, and then I started my keto diet on the 3rd day of my diet, or lifestyle change rather. All right, I am working on a Facebook page just to get some support and different ideas from other people. And of course you can, there's so much information and resources available to us, which we're really fortunate to have. So yeah, I was just gonna get a Facebook page together just so that we can share ideas with each other and share results and kind of support each other. Okay, so I flipped the camera because I was talking and you're just staring at a drink. Okay, so I'm gonna take a sip here and see what it tastes like. Wish me luck. All right, that is manageable. I like it. It's actually tasty. The last time I had it, what did I add? I just simply added coconut oil just to mask more of the apple cider vinegar because I really don't like that taste. But this is actually quite tasty. So this is more than 8 ounces. I believe it's more like 2 cups because it's a very large mug. So anyway, what I was saying about the Facebook page is I am getting that together so that we can share ideas with each other, support each other, and it is difficult when you don't have a lot of support. You really have to be absolutely self-disciplined in sticking to the keto diet because you don't want to eat carbs even though it's less than what you used to consume, but you don't want to eat carbs or too many carbs in a day you know, over 50 grams of carbs in a day, and also have the fat that we need on the keto diet, because then that combination is just not good. You will not lose weight that way. So you do want to stick to, at the very maximum, 20 grams of carbs per day. So be looking out for that Facebook page. I will let you know when it's up and running. And I am doing the 30-day springing forward to summer challenge, workout challenge. So join me in that.